Today we will be making a baked French toast casserole that highlights the local ingredient eggs.
To make this recipe, you will need 1 loaf of challah bread, 8 large Ontario local eggs, 2 cups of local half and half, 1 cup of local Ontario milk, 2 tablespoons of granulated sugar, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, a dash of salt, 1/4 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, and 1/4 teaspoon of ground nutmeg.
All of these ingredients can be purchased at a local grocery store or supermarket. However, you may want to purchase the bread at a local bakery to ensure that it is fresh and made locally.
Before touching any of the food, make sure long hair is tied back and hands are washed.
To start this recipe, you need to slice the challah using a bread knife into 21-inch slices. Next, butter each slice of bread. Place the slices into a 9 by 13-inch flat baking dish in 2 rows, overlapping the slices. Make sure when slicing the challah to slice away from your hand for safety. In a large bowl, combine eggs, half and half, milk, sugar, vanilla, cinnamon, nutmeg, and salt. Beat with a rotary blender or whisk until blended, but not too bubbly. When finished, wash your hands because of the raw egg. Pour mixture over the bread slices, making sure all are covered evenly with the egg. Spoon some of the mixture between slices. Cover with foil and refrigerate overnight if time allows, or for several hours with a minimum of 2. While the French toast is refrigerating, we're going to talk about the environmental impacts of this recipe.
The waste products of this recipe, for instance eggshells, can be composted so that it doesn't enter landfills. The recipe is vegetarian, so no animals are killed or harmed when obtaining the ingredients.
Aside from this recipe specifically, there are multiple ways in which family food preparation practices affect the environment. To begin, family cooking often uses high amounts of energy. In fact, according to an article from the Yale School of Forestry and Environmental Studies, food production constitutes 8 to 16% of the total national energy consumption in the USA. When the French toast is almost done refrigerating, preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit and make the praline topping.
To make the topping, combine the 2 sticks of butter, 1 cup of brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of light corn syrup, 1/2 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, and 1/2 teaspoon of ground nutmeg, and blend well.
Remove the French toast from the fridge and spread the praline topping evenly over the bread.
Bake for 40 minutes until puffed and lightly golden. When putting it in the oven, use oven mitts to ensure that you do not burn yourself because the oven is very hot.
While the French toast is baking, we're going to discuss some menu planning suggestions if you wanted to use this recipe in a larger meal.
A great option for a meal including the baked French toast casserole is a brunch. In this brunch, you could serve it with fruit salad as an appetizer and with a side dish of hash browns. This meal would also pair well with a glass of orange juice. This meal uses several elements of facts, including aroma, color, cooking method, temperature, and texture.
For aroma, the hash browns and French toast both have very distinct smells, both of which are very appealing. There are also several colors that would be included in this meal, between the orange juice and the variety of colors in the fruit salad. A variety of cooking methods would be used, including baking, frying, and eating fruit raw. The foods also would be served at different temperatures with a hot French toast and a cool glass of orange juice. Lastly, there are a few different textures with the fluffy French toast, crispy hash browns, and variety of textures in fruit.
Now that the French toast is ready, we will remove it from the oven with oven mitts, as the pan will be very hot. Wait a few minutes for it to cool and then serve warm.